On Larry King Now, he's taking the music industry by storm. It's chart-topping rapper G-Eazy. Are you enjoying all this? That's important.
Yeah.
All that's happened to you.
There's millions of people with the dream. So, you know, when you're blessed enough for those doors to open for you, you just gotta fly and appreciate the journey.
What made this album so special that it burst for you?
I mean, there's a few things. There's definitely momentum. But we've always kind of been counted out. You know, always been outsiders, always been a little different. This is all I've ever loved, all I've known, you know, and when you don't have a plan B, you gotta make it work sooner or later.
You still say you're on your grind. What do you mean?
I mean, you can't quit, you can't sleep. While you're sleeping, somebody else is working.
Do you like being compared to Eminem?
I don't think anybody likes being compared to anybody. I mean, that's beyond the honor. You know, Eminem's the greatest, you know what I mean, to ever do it. But it's like, I don't think anybody likes to be put in a box.
Plus, how long does it take to do your hair?
It's just one fell swoop.
Just swoop? Yeah, that's not complicated.
Yeah, you got the same look.
Yeah,
we got the same style, you can tell them.
It's straight Rayback.
You're damn near the king of the slick back. You were Pat Riley.
I don't know, I don't know what they put on.
Yeah.
I have a guy who does it. I don't know what he puts on. All next on Larry King Now. Welcome to Larry King Now, our special guest, G-Eazy, 2016's runaway rap and hip-hop success story. Soon after G-Eazy's sophomore album, When It's Dark Out, hit #1 on Billboard's rap and hip-hop charts in late 2015, the album's lead single, Me, Myself, and I, quickly followed suit by overtaking Drake's Hotline Bling. G-Eazy, a Bay Area native, is currently embarking on a sold-out worldwide tour through spring and summer of 2016. Congratulations on the success of the album and the single. Been a long time coming for you. Why?
Man, I'm having a moment right now. I gotta say thank you, man, for having me here. Just listening to that was pretty surreal. Pretty crazy.
Thank you. But I mean, what took so long for you?
I mean, it's definitely been a long journey since selling burned CDs out of my backpack in downtown Oakland. But I don't know, you appreciate it more, you know, sometimes the longer it takes. You know, you hope it lasts longer. I mean, it's just, it's been a process. It's been a long time.
What made this album so special that it burst for you?
I mean, there's a few things. There's definitely momentum. You know, coming off the last one, I think the last one surprised a lot of people. You know, maybe besides me and my team, nobody really saw that coming. No one, you know, expected us to do all that. But we've always kind of been counted out. You know, always been outsiders, always been a little different. But I always just believed in it. You know, and it wasn't like, you know, this is all I've ever loved, all I've known, you know, and when you don't have a plan B, you gotta make it work sooner or later.
You grew up with this, always singing, always?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you say you're from Oakland, right?
Yeah.
But your sound is Southern.
Well, I moved to New Orleans when I was 18, and I started making music when I was probably 14. I started making beats, and then I started rapping after that. And what's now, like, obvious that you could just record in your room and put it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It was SoundClick back then, and then it was MySpace. And this was like a brand new, like, idea. Like, you had to have thousands of dollars to go to a recording studio, hope to be discovered by a demo. You know, a major label would have to discover you, put you on the radio. You couldn't just do it yourself. So this was like a brand new thing. Yeah.
In one of the lyrics from a song, Sad Boy, you say, in 1 year I went from overlooked to overbooked.
Yeah, I haven't had a day off, besides Christmas, in about a year and a half.
With a major label now, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, RCA.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they take care of us.
You told Billboard that you looked to Kanye and Eminem's sophomore albums as an influence, right?
Yeah. Well, the sophomore is something difficult to navigate. After we put out the first one, you know, we finished the tour all around the States, Canada, Australia, and I flew from there basically to the studio to start working. There wasn't like, you know, let me take 6 months off. Like, you can't do that anymore. They forget about me. So I went into the studio, for those 6 months instead and just did the record, and then dropped it, and then immediately went on the road. So there hasn't been any but the thing is, the sophomore is no one saw the first one coming. Now it's okay, we see what he can do. You gotta deliver, whereas the second one, you got pressure and you got expectations.
Now there's more pressure now.
Yeah, you cripple you if you let it get to you, but you just gotta keep going.
Did you take G-Eazy because of New Orleans, the Big Easy?
I did not, no. No, I've been G-Eazy since I was about 14.
Oh, because New Orleans is
the
Big Easy. You discuss in the song Me, Myself, and I the perils of pain.
Yeah.
Has fame been perilous for you?
It's a weird thing, man. There's a duality to it. It's on one hand, you're shut up and quit crying. Dog, you dreamed about this forever, But on the other hand,
what are
it's
you knocking?
Yeah. The flip side is, I think, the separation from reality. Your family back home, your friends back home, live an extremely different lifestyle than you. I don't think it's normal to live Saturday night 300 days out of the year. And that's, in music, it's this strange alternate reality. It's surreal, And it's on one hand, it's all fun. It's a roller coaster. On the other, the mornings start to hurt. The continuation, it's just you can overdo it, So you gotta be careful.
Why rap?
Why rap?
Why'd you choose that?
It's what I grew up within. This is the culture I grew up within. So naturally, I've always been driven, but when I got into music, if I would have grown up somewhere else, I might have been a folk singer with a guitar or something.
Well, you've been called the James Dean of rap, referring to what? That you're good looking and white and...
Man, I didn't come up with the nickname. I couldn't tell you.
Who gave you that?
I mean, that's crazy.
Who gave you that label?
I don't know. But somebody out there might have been the first person to say it.
You are unique in there aren't many white rappers, right? Why?
I mean, there's millions of people making music now. I think the world's a lot bigger.
When we return, what the future holds for G-Eazy, including the artists he'd most like to work with. Stay with us. We're back with G-Eazy, an amazing success story. You still say you're on your grind. What do you mean?
I mean, you can't quit. You can't sleep. While you're sleeping, somebody else is working. And I mean, like I said, it's the attention spans of people these days, man. You can't let up. They'll forget about you and fall in love with someone else.
Are you motivated competitively? Are you competing with other singers?
Yeah, in a sense, but more so myself.
You like fame, money?
I like taking care of my moms, man. I send her money every month, and that means the world to me.
Where is she?
She's in the Bay Area still. She lives in Berkeley at my grandma's house.
Don't you love the Bay Area?
Yeah, it's the most beautiful place in the world.
Oh, I love it. I think it is. You've worked with a slew of big names. What do you look for when you collaborate?
I think what you draw out of other people, working with different people pushes you in a different way. I think just different people's energies, different people's skill sets, everybody brings something else to the table. So if you're working with a producer you haven't worked with, it's a new experience. If you're working with another artist, you inspire each other, you push each other, you motivate each other. Being in a room, sometimes I work alone, but sometimes it's you find something you wouldn't have found by yourself.
You write all your own stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. It wouldn't feel right for me to, to rap something. Rap is so autobiographical.
Yeah. Are you good at predicting? Do you know this is going to be?
I know everything.
You do?
Yeah, I know everything.
You know if something's going to work or not?
Ever, always. I knew me, myself, and I was going to work. Yeah.
How do you explain that?
You feel it, And if music makes you feel something, there's no thing, you can never, there's no formula or guaranteed.
Oh, it's not a science.
Cheat code. Nah, there's certain things you could do, but music just has to give you a feeling. It's gotta it's an intangible magic, and that's the special part about it. But you either feel it or you're not. It's either it's a hit or it's just not a hit.
Is there anyone you're dying to work with?
I mean, yeah, the people I grew up listening to, my idols. Like Kanye. That'd be crazy. I would love to do something around some unreleased Mac Dre. Do you know what that is?
Who?
Mac Dre.
Mac Dress?
Mac Dre.
Mac Dre.
Yeah, he's a legend from the Bay.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Sinatra
Fizz in peace,
world.
Mac Dre.
I appreciate you.
I like Sinatra.
No, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. In the past, you said as a white man, you're sick of defending your right to be a rapper. Do you have to defend that? Why?
I mean, I think the music speaks for itself, you know. Is just keep making good music. Just keep working your ass off, you know. That's what it's about, and just be a good person. Do it for
Is
the right
that
reasons.
racial divide disappearing?
I think so. Yeah, I think 2016, man, the world is changing.
You get along with most of the contemporaries?
Yeah.
Hip-hop artists?
I mean, I'm a friendly dude. I'm chill. I'm cool with everybody.
Do you like being compared to Eminem?
I don't think anybody likes being compared to anybody. I mean, that's beyond the honor. You know, Eminem's the greatest, you know what I mean, to ever do it, you know, to be even put in a sentence. But it's like, I don't think anybody likes to be put in a box, you know, of any kind. But the world needs boxes. The world needs categories. To, you know, it just comes with the territory.
What do you think makes G-Eazy special?
It's that I'm me. I can't tell anybody's story
what do
but
you
me.
do? What do you? Is it the writing?
Yeah. I mean, it's my story. You know, you take a record like Everything Will Be Okay, like, you know, unless, like, I've experienced that. I went through that, you know, so it's like I can only tell my story. And, you know, to use music as a place, you know, as an outlet to express yourself, you know, to go there is to let other people listening, you know, feel that too and identify with the music. And I think that's the power of it. As an artist, it's your outlet. You know, whether that's pain, whether that's your dreams, whether that's your nightmares, whether that's your, you know, your triumphs or whatever, that's your outlet. And then for the listener, you know, is to connect with that artist and their story.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Boy, you're on your way, man.
Right on.
Pretty good. What does your father do?
He's an artist. Both my parents are visual artists. They teach.
And you're very close to them?
Yeah.
They like what you've chosen as a profession?
Yeah, yeah. My mom has always been supportive. That's why I love helping her now.
Your father's not around?
They split when I was little.
Oh.
Yeah, but
You keep in touch with them?
Yeah. I try to call my mom as much as I can.
But you're a good son.
Yeah. She comes to a lot of shows. I fly her wherever she wants to go now. She loves to kick it backstage and just be in it and come out on stage, and she smokes and she dances. I brought Mac Dre's mom and my mom out on stage in the Bay, and they danced together to a Mac Dre song. I'm gonna put you on Mac Dre later.
Are you on a worldwide tour now?
Yeah, I'm going everywhere under the sun.
Like, where are you going?
I just got back from Australia and New Zealand. Actually, I went from Australia to Europe. I just got back from Europe. I'm about to start a North America tour, the second leg, all through the US and Canada. Then we literally have like a couple days then to Europe again, and then hella places all summer.
You like
another
traveling?
tour, and then another Europe tour, and then I'll be home in September.
You like traveling?
Yeah, but it's different. It's like my job is to travel, you know, so sometimes it's bittersweet in a sense. It's like I've been to so many places people would save up, you know, their whole year to be able to take a vacation and go. And they ask me like, oh, you know, how are you liking it? You know, what have you done today in, you know, Sydney, Australia? And it's like, well, the cab was nice, the hotel was nice, the venue's been nice.
What kind of houses you work to?
What kind of houses?
I mean...
Oh, venues.
Venues.
Very, very big ones in the States. Some arenas and theaters and stuff. And, yeah.
Do you like New Zealand?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll probably just, when it's all said and done, just move to Wellington. Go chill in New Zealand. It's beautiful.
When we come back, the biggest misconception about G-Eazy and his funniest fan encounter in a game of If You Only Knew. We're back with G-Eazy, an amazing success story. You've toured with some of the big acts in the past, Lil Wayne, Drake. You close with them?
I wish. I don't even think Lil Wayne knew I was on that tour. I was the first act out of 6, man.
You learned from watching them?
Absolutely. That's the cool thing about being on tours with people you respect, or being on festival dates, you know, with other people you look up to, is that you also get to go. Like, you get a pass to go to the show and go see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being a fan of music, being out there in it, you know what I mean? I still love to watch people. And you can always watch and learn.
Who's the best rapper in the industry right now?
Drake.
Who's the most underrated?
The most underrated in the industry?
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't tell you.
Is there a young artist you like a lot?
Vince Staples probably had my favorite album of the last year.
Vince Staples.
Yeah.
You're performing at Coachella this year, right?
Yeah.
What's that going to be like?
I mean, that's a moment. It's tough to not be aware of the significance of it.
The crowds are
let
enormous.
That psych you out. Yeah, because I don't get nervous anymore. I used to get crazy stage fright.
Really?
Yeah. Now I love being on stage more than anything. But
how'd you overcome that?
Just by doing. I remember the first show I was ever booked on, I was like panicking. Like, one day I'm gonna actually have to wake up and it'll be that day and I'll have to play that show that night. I was like 18 or something. And I just remember going out there, and as soon as I got in front of the people, like on stage, it was the most intoxicating, most like electric, like, and I never looked back. But Coachella, like it's a little different. It's like the New York.
There's no festival like that, right?
No, and it's like it's the thing with the right people watching. So
the people who perform there like to do surprising things. Are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm bringing out a Mac Dre hologram. Not to spoil the secret, but I think this won't air until afterwards, so by then you'll know.
So you'll be working with a guy who isn't there?
Yeah, a Mac Dre hologram.
They're amazing.
Yeah, the technology is crazy now. You'll actually believe it's him.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You want to do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do world
I'm bringing
tour.
you out in a hologram, too. You're going to dance on stage.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. We're going to play a game of If You Only Knew, and we'll throw some questions.
Sure.
Funniest fan encounter?
You wouldn't want to know.
Okay. Best piece of advice you ever received?
E40 told me just, to stick with the people I've been with forever. The unity is important. Loyalty, and that'll keep me grounded.
Best part of being famous?
Being able to make a living doing what I love and take care of my mom.
What's the worst part?
That separation between my life and everyone else's life.
Are you involved with any girl now?
Not right now.
Something no one knows about you?
Something no one knows about me. What does nobody know? I mean, they know I hate peanut butter.
They know that, though?
Yeah.
How could you hate peanut butter?
I hate peanut butter. It's disgusting.
Crunchy,
It makes me want to barf. Just
crunchy peanut butter?
Next question. It's gross.
Not even mention it.
No.
Everybody's weird, Anyway.
I'm super weird. I don't know if anybody knows how weird I am. Yeah.
Well, peanut butter's a start.
Yeah.
Favorite thing to do on a day off?
Nothing. I never get to do nothing.
An artist from yesteryear you'd like to work with?
John Lennon.
Biggest misconception about G-Eazy?
That I'm involved in a lot of the production. But I got started as a producer, so I'm still
Now you're not?
I mean, not like technically like firsthand, like hands-on, but I'm working with every producer that, I would make music with.
What's a pet peeve?
A pet peeve. I don't know, peanut butter.
Yeah, I guess you really hate peanut butter. Remember the first girl you ever kissed?
Yeah, middle school.
What was her name?
Caitlin.
Middle school where?
Yeah, it was like the first week of school. She was my girlfriend.
Where?
I wonder where she is, if she's out there. She was the love of my life. She's the one that got away.
Where was this?
This was at Willard Middle School in Berkeley, California.
What's the biggest splurge? When you made it big?
Yeah.
What did you spend
It's the only nice thing I have. And it's not even full gold Rolex. It's just half gold, half silver, I think, or white gold, I forget. I just always wanted a Rolex, and there was a Rolex store across the street from the apartment I was living in San Francisco. And I didn't know that you could go to like a jeweler and probably get a better deal than the Rolex store, but I just always wanted to wake up, in my pajamas and just go do that. And I just walked across the street and just got a Rolex.
In your pajamas?
Yeah, I had sweats on.
Well, there'll be more bigger things you'll be buying.
Yeah, I think my credit card got declined at first, and I was real embarrassed. And I was like, I have money. I gotta call the bank.
Are you ever on stage and forget what city you're in?
Yeah, sometimes, very rare. There's a couple questions I want to ask before I go on stage just to make sure I know. And that's definitely one of them, like, where are we again? Okay, cool, that's good to know.
In our final moments, G-Eazy will take your questions from social media. Don't click away. We have quite a few fan questions for G-Eazy. Art Aaron Damien 24 on Twitter. How did you get your name?
That's a pretty boring answer. I wish I had something crazy to tell you. I went by G-E when I was a kid. My real name's Gerald. I'm named after my grandpa. It's an old man's name. I didn't know anybody else named Gerald. I've always felt weird and different, so my name was just even more different. So I went by G-E, which is even weirder and differenter, so I don't know why I thought that would help.
You'll keep it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey Anderson on the Larry King Now. You just announced a Lollapalooza appearance. What's it like performing at a festival compared to a regular tour show?
It's different. The crowd's different because they're not... Man, I mean, you go to a festival, you may go to see, you know, this one band or rapper or DJ that's your favorite, but you're like, okay, cool, I'll also catch this, this, and this. Sometimes people are just discovering something. They're just like, what's that over there? I'm gonna go check it out. You know, so you've got this eclectic crowd, but the one thing that brings them together is music. You know, you pay that much to go to a festival, you love live music.
Are you nervous about Coachella?
A little bit. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but, you know, it's just another day.
Any special guests coming with you to Lollapalooza?
Yeah, Mac Dre's hologram as well.
You and the hologram are going around. Jackie G on the Larry King Now blog. Where do you want to be in 10 years?
Just continuing. You know, I think that's all you can hope for is just to, you know, keep going for as long as you can, keep making music and touring.
Jackie G also asks if you want to have kids.
No, no sir, no marriage, no kids.
You don't want to get married?
I'm never growing up. Peter Pan doesn't grow up.
You're smarter than I think. I'm only kidding. No, you just don't want to be a father.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You can ask me that question in 5 years.
Aaron Jimenez on the Larry King Now blog. What kind of product do you use for your hair?
If I told you the game, I would have to charge you for it. Sorry.
How long does it take to do your hair?
It's just one fell swoop. Just swoop.
Yeah, that's not complicated.
Yeah, you got the same look.
Yeah,
we got the same style. You can tell them.
It's straight Rayback.
You're damn near the king of the slick back. You were Pat Riley.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they put on.
Yeah.
I have a guy who does it. I don't know what he puts on. At KGM 106, ever since the runway success of Me, Myself, and I, do you find it ironic that you're never alone anymore?
It's definitely ironic, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know what you can do about that.
Yeah, you got to have the troop, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just go to Wellington, New Zealand for a couple months and hide out.
Our partners at Hip Hop DX want to know, if you could give Larry King a rap moniker, what would it be?
Man, I mean, I'm not mad at Larry King. I feel like it's cooler to just go by your name anyway.
How about Larry the K?
No.
No.
No. No.
No, Larry the K.
No, just stick with Larry King, man. You can't go wrong.
Larry King the rapper.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying all this? That's important.
Yeah.
All that's happened to you.
Yeah.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
I think it's, you know, it's a blur. You know, life moves so damn fast nowadays that it's kind of, it's to say that, like, I think I'll enjoy it more in retrospect, like reminiscing, you know what I'm saying? Like, once I finally get a second to chill and take it in, but that's something I gotta remind myself every day, man. It's like, this isn't promised to anybody. You know, and you can work hard for 11, 12 years, whatever. You can, you know, reinvest every dime you have back into it and keep betting on yourself and keep killing yourself and working and working and working and chasing the dream, and it's still never promised, you know, and there's millions of people with the dream. So, you know, when you're blessed enough for those doors to open for you, you just gotta fly and appreciate the journey.
I'll give you a good tip. Pinch yourself every day.
Every day. I already did today, or I'll do it right now.
My pleasure, man.
Cheers, man. This happened.
Big thanks to my guest, G-Eazy. Be sure to get tickets to one of his upcoming shows. Pick up a copy of his album When It's Dark Out. As always, you can find me on Twitter at King's Things, and I'll see you next time.